So usually when you reach 21.1k and a half marathon, you're really satisfied. But I can promise you, when you have a half marathon still to go, you're not that satisfied.
Hi guys! If you're a runner, I'm sure you've seen or heard about how to run faster. But not many people talk about how to run slower. But it can be at least as important. I believe it can be very hard to run slowly, and therefore I will practice that today. As I tell you in this video, there are many benefits to running slowly. But it's one thing to understand why, but then you also should be able to do it. Since I will be running a 100k trail race in just about a month, which by the way is the longest I have ever run, I need to practice running very slowly in relation to how I usually run slow. And now I have to practice running even slower. So if you're going to run a long race such as an ultra, it's important that you don't run too fast so that you have the strength all the way. To run slow is harder than you might think, but to help me today I will have my watch that can guide me in speed and heart rate, even if I will largely run on perceived feeling. I've also heard other runners say that they can't run slowly because it feels so weird. And I can both understand and agree with that, but that's also why you should practice it. If I don't practice to run slowly now, I will not be able to run slowly when it really matters in a month. A long run for me is normally around 2.5 hours, but today I have planned to be out twice as long. My idea is to run 50 kilometers and much slower than I usually run. When I do a long run for about 2.5 hours, I ran at about 5-15 minutes per kilometer, and now I plan to run about 40-50 seconds slower. And this means that I will have to run every 5k in about 30 minutes. But if my heart rate gets too high, I will run even slower. My idea is that I should never go over zone 2. And since it can be a bit dull to run for almost 5 hours, I thought that you could come with me on today's run to see if I manage to run slowly. And of course you should not be forced to watch this as a 5-hour video, but I thought I could update you now and then along the way to inform you how it goes. And maybe I will not even manage 50k, as I have never run that far as a training session. Remember that slow for one runner can be fast or too slow for another runner, so you should never compare yourself to me or anyone else. I just want to share my numbers with you guys so that you can get an understanding of what is slow for me and be able to compare it with how this will go. If you use Strava, I can recommend their map function. That's how I found this loop, so I can run to some new places. What's the longest you have run in training? Please comment below. And since I will be out for almost 5 hours, I will bring some cinnamon buns and other goodies with me. When you're out running for a very long time, it's important to bring some goodies to reward yourself along the way. Plus, of course, it's important that you get some energy. And the water bottles that I used can hold half a liter each. It's not that much in 5 hours, but I hope to run past some places where I can refill. And next week I will try to run ultra intervals for the first time in preparation for my 100k trail race in 3 weeks. And be sure not to miss that attempt by subscribing to my channel. So next time I'll see you, I will be out on the trails. Bye!
In case into my run, everything feels fine, but I'm glad I brought my windbreakers, and it's pretty windy and I was starting to get cold. When you run slow, it's easier to get cold since you don't get as sweaty and warm as when you run fast. If you run past a cemetery, that's a perfect time to refill your water bottles. When you do a long run for like 50k as I do today, I usually run by a cemetery to refill my water bottles. 10k's now and just under 60 minutes, so everything is going as planned. I'm running slow in an easy pace, and I also stopped to take some chocolate at 10k. So now I only have 40k's left. See you soon. Bye. had a training session 2 days ago with a lot of elevation, and I can still feel it in my legs. So every time I come to an ascent, my legs are not feeling that good, although I have almost 40 k's left to go. Not the perfect day to choose white shoes maybe, but they're still white. Put away my AirPods now when I'm in the woods, just listening to the sounds of nature, birds, trees. This is lovely, but you really have to be careful where you put your feet. To watch out where you put your feet, you also miss your route sometimes, since you can't see on your watch if you're running on the right track. But that's one fun part of running on new tracks. Part of the course is a lot slower than 6 minutes per kilometer, since it's a lot of stone and roots. So I really had to run slow in order not to fall. Not so white anymore. I've been running for 2 hours now and 20 kilometers. So if everything goes well, I only have 30 k's to go. But my next goal is the half marathon in just about 1k. See you soon. Hi guys, so I've been running for 25k now and I only have 25k to go. When you run long, you really have your ups and downs. So I had a real down for 10 minutes ago, but now I'm feeling good again. It could be me taking some energy or what, I don't know. The smell is quite but you can't like close your nose, so you have just to embrace the smell. I've been running a full marathon now and I found some water refill. Hi guys, this is the last time you will hear from me before I reach my goal of 5 hours. I have been running now for 4.5 hours and 45 k's, and my body have had its brighter moments than right now. I'm tired, both physically and mentally, but it's 5k left, and of course I will manage to run those 5k as well. So next time you see me, I will have been running for 5 hours. See you soon, or maybe later. Bye.
Hi again. So today is the day after my 50k run and I'm feeling great. What a difference it makes when you run much slower than you're used to. I had a lot of ups and downs yesterday, but I completed my run. And if we look at Strava, I ran everything in zone 1 and 2 as I intended to, except for 3 minutes. And funny enough, I ran 50 kilometers in exactly 5 hours. Isn't that worth a thumbs up? If you haven't been out on a really long run at a slow pace, I hope this video inspires you to do so. Set your own distance goal with your own pace goal. If it's slow enough, it can be a really nice session and you will have time to enjoy your surroundings. And have a nice run and I see you soon. Bye!